The internet can be visualized as having a layered structure. The surface web is the easily accessible layer of the internet. Search engines like Google index the content on the surface web. Most internet users primarily interact with the surface web. This is due to its accessibility and ease of navigation through common search engines. The deep web refers to the parts of the internet not indexed by standard search engines. This means its content is not accessible through typical search engine queries. The deep web includes a wide range of online content requiring authentication or specific access. Examples of deep web content are online banking portals and email inboxes. Private company networks and other password-protected sites are also part of the deep web. The key characteristic is that these resources are intentionally hidden from public search results. The dark web is a hidden portion of the deep web. It is intentionally concealed and requires special browsers to access. Tor is an example of a browser used to access the dark web. The dark web constitutes a small fraction of the total internet. Tor, or the onion router, enhances online privacy through multi-layered encryption. It routes internet connections through a network of volunteer-operated servers globally. Each server adds a layer of encryption, obscuring the data's origin and destination. This process makes it significantly harder to trace the user's location or identity. The layered encryption gives rise to the onion analogy, with each layer representing a level of security. Tor was initially created by the U.S. military. Its primary purpose was to provide a secure communication channel. Today, Tor is widely used by individuals requiring online anonymity. Journalists utilize Tor to protect sources and sensitive information. Activists employ Tor to organize and communicate securely in restrictive environments. Unfortunately, criminals also exploit Tor for illicit activities, taking advantage of its anonymity features. The dark web is significantly associated with illegal activities. Between 57% and 60% of the dark web is estimated to be used for illicit purposes. This high percentage underscores the dark web's role in facilitating crime. The anonymity offered by the dark web contributes to its use in illegal activities. Monitoring and combating illegal activities on the dark web is a significant challenge. Accessing the dark web necessitates heightened security measures due to inherent risks. A dedicated laptop, isolated from personal devices, is recommended for dark web activity. Employing a virtual machine with a disposable operating system adds an extra layer of protection. A VPN is crucial to mask the initial connection and maintain anonymity while browsing the dark web. Navigating the dark web involves inherent security risks. One major risk is the potential for malware infections. Identity theft is another significant concern for dark web users. Users may also become targets for various types of criminals. Advanced security measures are essential for mitigating these risks. Tor connections are routed through a distributed network across the globe. This global routing causes significantly slower browsing speeds compared to direct connections. Website addresses on the Tor network appear as random strings. These addresses typically end with the onion top-level domain. Dark web marketplaces operate on a similar model to mainstream e-commerce platforms. These platforms facilitate transactions between buyers and sellers. However, dark web marketplaces exclusively deal in illegal products and services. This includes items and activities prohibited by law. The existence of these marketplaces highlights the scale of illicit online commerce. They represent a hidden sector of the internet economy. Dark web marketplaces demonstrate a high degree of resilience despite law enforcement efforts. Takedowns of prominent platforms like Silk Road and Alphabet do not eliminate the activity. Instead, new marketplaces consistently emerge to replace those that are dismantled. This cycle highlights the adaptive nature of illicit online economies. Dark web marketplaces facilitate the online trade of illicit drugs. These platforms list a variety of controlled substances, often anonymously. Counterfeit pharmaceuticals, such as Xanax, are commonly sold on these markets. Potent opioids, like fentanyl, are also available, contributing to the opioid crisis. The anonymity of the dark web complicates law enforcement efforts to combat drug trafficking. The availability of drugs on these platforms poses significant public health risks. Arden McCann operated on the dark web under the alias DRX Annex. McCann engaged in the sale of counterfeit pills through this online identity. This case provides a real-world example of the activities occurring on dark web marketplaces. The sale of counterfeit medication poses significant risks to public health and safety. This case highlights the potential consequences and impact of illegal online activities. Dark web drug vendors conduct their operations with a business-like approach. Their activities involve the efficient management of a global criminal enterprise. This management includes handling logistics, finances, and customer service. The vendors often maintain a detached perspective to mitigate emotional involvement. This detachment allows for streamlined and calculated criminal activities. Dark web marketplaces facilitate the trade of illegal goods and services. Beyond drugs, these platforms offer a variety of illicit items. Weapons are commonly available for purchase on these marketplaces. Counterfeit money is another product frequently traded. Cybercrime tools, such as malware, are also offered. Phishing kits, used for online scams, can be acquired as well. Cybercrime tools are available for purchase, enabling individuals to conduct cyber attacks. These tools can be acquired for a relatively low cost, often a few $100s. Cryptocurrency is commonly used as the payment method for these illicit tools. These tools can facilitate unauthorized access to compromised corporate networks. The accessibility of these tools lowers the barrier to entry for cybercriminals. This ease of access increases the risk of cyber attacks on businesses and individuals. Hitman for hire websites exist, though many are fraudulent. The intent behind placing orders on these sites reveals a dangerous aspect of human behavior. This behavior signifies a willingness to commit or facilitate murder. The dark side involves individuals seeking to anonymously arrange the death of another person. Even if a site is a scam, the underlying desire to hire a hitman is a serious concern. This reflects a disturbing trend of outsourcing violence and evading direct responsibility. Hitman for hire sites present a chillingly direct service. These sites often utilize minimalist interfaces for ease of use. Simple forms are provided for inputting the target's name. The target's location is also requested via these forms. This streamlined process offers a disturbingly efficient service. The cost for murder for hire varies significantly based on several factors. Prices can range from $5,000 to upwards of $20,000 or more. The specific target influences the overall cost. The complexity of the planned execution also affects pricing. Higher risk or more intricate plans command a greater fee. These prices reflect a grim valuation of human life within this illegal market. The Eura case highlights the dangers of dark web murder for hire services. The Besa Mafia site listed individuals as targets for assassination. This case demonstrates the real-world impact of online criminal activities. Dark web platforms can facilitate dangerous and illegal activities. Amy Allwine's death was subject to a criminal investigation. A murder order placed on Besa Mafia became a focal point. The order's direct connection to her death was not immediately confirmed. However, it served as a significant element in the inquiry. The existence of the order raised questions about potential motives. Individuals who use murder for hire services often appear to be ordinary people. They do not typically fit the stereotype of a movie villain. This highlights the potential for violent behavior within seemingly normal individuals. It underscores that the capacity for extreme acts is not limited to a specific demographic. This reality challenges common perceptions about who is capable of committing such crimes. Criminal intent is a crucial element in determining criminal liability. Even if the intended crime is not physically carried out, the intent to commit it can still be punishable. In cases involving fake hitmen, the person hiring believes a murder will occur. This belief underscores the presence of criminal intent on the part of the payer. The expectation of a criminal act, even if unfulfilled, highlights the severity of the intent. Therefore, the payer can be held accountable for soliciting a crime, regardless of the hitman's authenticity. A recent report highlighted a disturbing trend: murder orders placed against ordinary Dutch citizens. These threats were deemed credible enough for law enforcement intervention. The Dutch police notified the targeted citizens about the imminent danger. This incident underscores the widespread nature and severity of threats facing individuals in the Netherlands. Services exist to scan the dark web for leaked personal data. These services identify potential breaches of personal information. Individuals are alerted when their data is found on the dark web. This early warning allows for proactive protective measures. Protective measures can mitigate the risks associated with data breaches. The buying and selling of personal information is a widespread crime. This illegal activity primarily occurs on the dark web. Millions of individuals are affected by this crime. Personal data is often stolen through various cybercrimes. Stolen data is then sold to malicious actors for profit. In 2022, data breaches led to a significant number of compromised account credentials. Approximately 15 billion leaked account credentials were found circulating online. These credentials were primarily discovered on dark web forums. The high volume of leaked credentials highlights the extensive scale of data breaches. This situation poses substantial risks to online security and user privacy. These statistics underscore the importance of robust cybersecurity measures. FULS refers to a comprehensive collection of an individual's personal information. This package typically includes the person's full name and physical address. A key component of a FULS is the individual's social security number. Credit card details, including numbers and security codes, are also included. These FULS packages are often sold on the dark web for illicit purposes. The TransUnion data breach compromised the personal data of millions. Over 4.4 million individuals were affected by this security incident. Sensitive information was exposed due to vulnerabilities in TransUnion's data security measures. This incident underscores the risks associated with large databases holding personal information. Data breaches can have significant consequences for both the affected individuals and the organization responsible. Internet crime in the U.S. resulted in substantial financial losses in 2023. Reported losses reached a staggering $12.5 billion. These losses highlight the significant financial consequences of data theft and online fraud. The figures underscore the growing threat posed by cybercrime to individuals and organizations. Effective cybersecurity measures are crucial to mitigating these financial risks. Credential stuffing attacks involve the automated use of compromised username and password pairs. These credentials are often obtained from data breaches or leaks. Attackers systematically attempt to log in to various online accounts using these stolen credentials. The goal is to gain unauthorized access to accounts on different platforms. Successful attacks can compromise bank accounts, social media profiles, and other sensitive data. The dark web operates as an economy separate from the traditional internet. Within this economy, personal data functions as a valuable commodity. This data is often illegally obtained and traded. Buyers bid for this data to use it for illicit purposes. The highest bidder gains access to the compromised personal information. Identity theft and financial fraud can inflict significant emotional distress on victims. Victims often experience heightened levels of stress due to the violation of their personal information. Anxiety is a common reaction stemming from uncertainty about the extent of the fraud. The emotional toll can be long-lasting, affecting the victim's overall well-being. Support systems and mental health resources are crucial for victims to cope with these emotional challenges. Law enforcement agencies utilize sting operations to combat illegal activities. These operations aim to dismantle dark web marketplaces. Operation Deep Sentinel exemplifies this proactive approach. Sting operations target the source of illicit goods and services. This disrupts criminal networks operating on the dark web. The ultimate goal is to reduce illegal activities and enhance public safety. Law enforcement faces continuous challenges in combating dark web marketplaces. Takedowns of existing marketplaces do not eliminate the problem entirely. New dark web marketplaces consistently emerge as replacements. This rapid turnover highlights the difficulty in suppressing illegal online activities. The persistence of these platforms demonstrates the need for adaptive strategies. The dark web serves as a digital reflection of the darker tendencies in human behavior. Anonymity on the dark web acts as a catalyst, intensifying these negative aspects. This anonymity removes typical social constraints and accountability. The dark web provides a platform specifically designed for illicit transactions. These transactions often involve illegal goods, services, and activities. The combination of anonymity and illicit marketplaces amplifies the worst aspects of human nature. The dark web's activities have far-reaching societal consequences. These effects manifest in areas such as increased drug use and trafficking. Data security is significantly compromised due to illicit activities on the dark web. The dark web also contributes to the potential for real-world violence and criminal behavior. Raising awareness about the dark web is essential for safeguarding individuals. Increased awareness can help protect communities from the dark web's potential harms. Understanding the dark web's risks empowers users to make informed decisions. Awareness initiatives can educate people on how to avoid dangerous content and activities. Promoting education is a key step in mitigating the negative impacts of the dark web. Individuals can take proactive steps to protect themselves from the risks associated with the dark web. One key measure is the implementation of strong, unique passwords for all online accounts. Regularly monitoring credit reports can help detect and address any unauthorized activity stemming from dark web exposure. Vigilance in password management and credit monitoring are crucial for safeguarding personal information. These protective actions can significantly reduce vulnerability to dark web-related threats. The dark web presents an ongoing and persistent security challenge. This persistent threat necessitates constant vigilance. Organizations must adopt proactive security measures to mitigate risks. Continuous monitoring is crucial for detecting suspicious activities. Regular security audits can help identify vulnerabilities. Staying informed about emerging dark web threats is essential. Strong digital security practices are crucial for protecting personal data. Effective security measures minimize the risk of data breaches and unauthorized access. Compromised data can lead to identity theft and financial loss. Implementing robust security protocols safeguards sensitive information. Regularly updating security measures is essential for ongoing protection. Prioritizing digital security helps maintain privacy and prevent potential harm. Activities on the dark web can significantly impact real-world communities. These impacts often manifest as increased crime rates within the affected areas. The anonymity afforded by the dark web facilitates various illegal activities. This, in turn, can lead to a general feeling of insecurity among community members. The combination of crime and insecurity negatively affects the overall quality of life. The dark web presents unique challenges to ethical considerations due to its inherent anonymity. Anonymity on the internet allows users to conceal their identities. Freedom of speech, a fundamental right, can be tested by the content shared. Balancing anonymity and freedom of speech with ethical responsibilities is crucial. Addressing these considerations is important in navigating the complexities of the dark web. The dark web operates on a global scale, transcending geographical boundaries. This global reach facilitates connections between criminals from different countries. It also enables criminals to target victims located anywhere in the world. The anonymity of the dark web makes it difficult to trace these cross-border activities. This poses significant challenges for law enforcement agencies worldwide. Economic factors significantly influence the demand for illicit goods and services. Poverty creates a need for cheaper alternatives, driving individuals to the dark web. Inequality fosters resentment and a willingness to engage in illegal activities. The dark web offers anonymity, attracting those seeking to avoid economic constraints. This demand sustains a market for counterfeit products and illegal services. Economic disparities exacerbate the appeal of the dark web's illicit offerings. Involvement in dark web activities, whether as a participant or victim, carries significant psychological risks. These risks can manifest as a range of mental health challenges and emotional disturbances. The anonymity and illicit nature of the dark web can contribute to feelings of isolation and paranoia. Victims may experience trauma, anxiety, and a loss of trust in online interactions. Perpetrators may develop a distorted sense of morality and engage in increasingly harmful behaviors. Dark web technologies are subject to continuous advancements. This constant evolution necessitates ongoing adaptation. Security measures must be innovative to keep pace. Adaptation and innovation are crucial for maintaining security. A clear legal framework is crucial for addressing illegal activities on the dark web. This framework enables effective law enforcement to combat cybercrime. It provides the necessary legal tools and procedures for investigation and prosecution. Establishing such a framework is essential for maintaining security and order in the digital space. Effective strategies to combat the dark web require collaborative efforts. Law enforcement agencies must actively participate in these collaborative initiatives. Researchers play a crucial role in understanding and analyzing dark web activities. Public involvement is essential for reporting suspicious activities and raising awareness. These combined efforts enhance the ability to detect and disrupt illegal operations on the dark web. Collaboration also fosters the development of advanced tools and techniques for dark web investigation. The future trajectory of the dark web is currently unpredictable. Continued vigilance is essential to manage the risks associated with it. Proactive measures are needed to mitigate potential threats. These actions are crucial for minimizing negative impacts. Ongoing monitoring and adaptation will be necessary to address evolving challenges.